All right, well, hello everyone. I'm here. I'm just going to be recording a quick demo here for TikTok Clock, and I'm going to be showing you my NITA and shrooms runs throughout this little short video. And I'm just going to kind of try and explain everything and all the decisions that I made during this run. And so on the screen right now, you can see my NITA run here, 147.236. It's pretty good. Like, um, it's about 3.4 off world record, which for me is not great in terms of just raw seconds off the world record. But I feel like this is one of these tracks where if you're very good at it, you are very good at it. Otherwise, you're usually typically a couple of seconds off. So I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. And especially for the strats I used, I feel like a lot of this is going to be replicable online. So with that aside, I'm excited to show you guys. Um, so yeah, we're just gonna play off the highlights here. And this is no item, so I will not use a shroom during this run. Um, you're gonna see here, I just kind of go for that second to the left coin. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and get 2 hops, and I want to make that second trick as low as possible there. I do drifts to get into the right before that first clock thingy, and after the second, I just drive. Here, you just want to align yourself with these trick panels off the TikToks there. You want to make sure that you can get the trick off all 4 of those. I will go through the NISCs after I just show you guys what the run looks like. Lap 2 here, we can just go to the left here. And instead of taking that second boost, you're going to go for the trick. That's actually faster. And then here, you're going to take just a launch trick, do a Kassan slide into that, and I'm going to try and get a SMT trick there, or an MT trick, and then the same thing as lap 1, just try and hit all of those properly. Now we're basically going to do a similar thing to lap 1 with the NISC, and then you're going to try and go on that right moving clock thingy. For lap 3, you typically don't do this online, but you can hit the center and get a trick off the middle if your time is fast enough. I would say if I was about a second and a half slower, I wouldn't be able to do that. And here, I don't really go for the drift before that trick, and the reason is I tested it. It's actually faster here. If we go for the SMT up to... If we go for the SMT here, and I shroom around, by this point where I've generated 2 SMTs, it's too late to do another MT trick, so I just go right into the trick. And this ramp right here is incredibly finicky, and if I can show you guys here, you typically have to do like a hop. I not mean to start playing the video, but you can see here that I'm doing like one soft hop before this hop. Because if you don't do a soft hop like right here before the trick hop, it's very easy to miss that hop. And that's just a really janky element of the physics in this game. Now I'll just let the run play out, and then we'll go back and look at the NISCs. And I'll just try and put more good detail on them. So, starting with lap 1 NISC. Okay, so here's lap 1 NISC. So, the setup here is I'm going to start, and I'm basically going to do 1 SMT. And you're going to want to go wide around here, and then take a sharp way around this. And that's going to allow you to get on the panel, because this panel here is very much in sort of a perpendicular like direction, and then it allows you to get the trick and not veer too far to the right. Because you're going to see here, you want to go wide here so that you can take this handle as tight as possible. So you go wide here. At the last second, I drift in, then I hop, and then I do the trick, and now it gives me in a slight position. I'm far left enough where I can just drift into this thing here and get a trick off that clock handle thingy. So basically you want to go wide early and then drift in later, just so that your alignment is sort of more perpendicular there. And let's go to the lap 2 cut. I'll show you guys how to do that. You're basically going to do a similar thing. This clock is not as far progressed in lap 2 as it is in lap 1, so you don't need to go as wide, but you're still going to kind of see the same thing where I do a UMT kind of going wide, and now here, this is when I start to go normal or perpendicular. I take a trick about right here, and immediately after the trick, you can drift into that right clock gear thingy. Yeah, you can drift into the right gear here. If you take too high of a trick, this drift into the gear will go way far out wide, and it'll actually make you a lot slower. So just keep that in mind. So there's lap 2. And lap 3, I saved the easiest for last here. Hold up. Let's see if I can find it here. Okay. Start it from here. So you're just doing an SMT. Now here, I'm not going to go for a UMT because the clock handle here, it's so close to the near entrance to that whole system that what I'll do is I'll do an SMT. So you can see I'll do an SMT, align myself with this clock pattern, and then do a UMT trick off the top here. Yeah, do a UMT trick off the top of the handle, drift into the gear, and then Kusan slide to finish. And so that's basically all the tech here. I'm going to go ahead and switch this over to my switch screen. You'll see that in the background pop up there. But there we go. And we're going to go over my current Shrooms PB. And I'm just going to let it run because I'm basically going to just show you guys where the Shroom strats are, because the strats are basically the same as the NITA run. The only difference is you're going to use a pipe frame. You're going to shroom off the line, as you can tell. But the first lap here, basically the same. There's not really any differences specifically. You can kind of see basically the same sort of strats. Obviously, for these tricks here, I have to change my alignment a bit because the pace locks will be slightly different. The shroom cut actually, or the NISC, excuse me, is actually slightly harder with shrooms because I personally find it, at least for lap 1, the slower you are in lap 1, the easier it is to do that NISC. But you're going to basically see the same strats again. And when you're doing, kind of getting into this quad trick area, you might need to do like a drift cancel hop or just try and revert to adjust your alignment. That's okay. You don't lose much time from doing that. And all the other shrooms you're using basically on the first turn of the lap. So yeah, Shroom 2, you use first turn lap 2. Shroom 3, you use first turn lap 3. And there's honestly not any different tech. Just finishing this run, bringing it home. Now really, your Shroom should be about 1.5 seconds faster than your NITA. And that's what I'd really like to see from everyone here. I think that's genuinely what's appropriate here. So yeah, that is about it. Thank you for watching and see you around.